So welcome to Collingwood, one of Melbourne's earlier suburbs. Settlement commenced in 1838, and soon enough 25-acre lots were sold, bringing industry and new homes into the area. So, with Ruby and Peter, we'll take a walk around Collingwood and show you some of the wonderful architecture there is to find. See you on the walk. Bye. The vast factories of Foy and Gibson Empire line commenced in 1880. Mark Foy and William Gibson factories included knitting and spinning mills, furniture and clothing. It was the largest factory in the Southern Hemisphere, spread over 500,000 square feet. The Empire came in liquidation in 1968. Welcome to the Yorkshire Brewery, built in 1876.
Is it Yorkshire, Joe, or Yorkshire?
Depends what part of UK you're from, I suppose.
Or Scotland?
And like all breweries, it fell to its fate and became consumed.
I thought all breweries made grog.
They do, it was beer. For many years it was a Collingwood landmark. You could see it from all distances around. It became absorbed with the Carlton United Breweries 1909.
What's behind me is otherwise known as the Doll's House. It was actually part of Collingwood around the 1870s, and in the early 1930s there was a demolition order because of the slums of Collingwood, and this house somehow flew under the radar and just missed. I can't believe how. It's just a tiny little thing and it's still a shack today. Here we are at the site of John Wren's Tea House. Now, John Wren wasn't necessarily a teetotaler, nor was he really into the cigarettes that he sold here as well. But at the back of the shop, far more interesting things took place, because back in those days, the poor Irish Catholics of Collingwood were not allowed to bet. And if at best they could bet on the ponies. But anyway, so he had his own gambling racket happening out the back, and they had courier pigeons going to the races and all sorts of things. But he was at this shop for about 14 years. And it's sort of ironic that all the wealthy people used to drive along this particular street going from the city to Kew, just at the end of the road here. And John Wren rose to all sorts of...
mischief!
No, he didn't. He actually just pushed the boundaries of the day. He was sort of like a reinvented Ned Kelly, just recognising that the laws of the day didn't actually accommodate for people of a working class basis. He did pretty well for himself. He bought a house across the road from Raheen. In fact, he actually donated Raheen to the Catholic Archbishop of Melbourne of the day. And on his death, he actually donated his significant property to Xavier College, so it can be seen today. So we're still in Collingwood, and I'm next to this old relic. Feeling a bit old and neglected. God, I can relate to that at the moment. Let's go with them.
We have finished our walk around Collingwood for today, and we have purchased our coffees, and I hope you have enjoyed our little stroll around Collingwood. Yes, Ruby has enjoyed her stroll. She's sitting down here, but if I can get her sit up.
She's saying, I'm glad it's all over.
There you go. Hello, Ruby.
Get me out of this place, she says.
Not the affluent part of Melbourne as you would expect of Kew or Hawthorn, but nevertheless it has
different, Jojo.
Well, it has the foundation bones of our manufacturing, Peter, which is no longer in Australia. Most of it's all gone overseas.
So now you don't even have the bones.
No, I know, just the skeleton. Most of them are now all apartments. Anyway, till our next adventure.
See ya.
Bye.